Well, hello, everybody. I've been typing in the chat as everybody is starting to come in. So I just have to say hi to everybody. So I'm going to go to the top. And first, we're going to say hi to Paul. He is at work, but he said he was hoping that he could see the live during his lunch. And so he's over in Australia. So it's a big time difference. And Todd is in here. Hi, Todd. How are you? Doris Loves America. I love that. I love that name of her channel. Tony's here. He is in the middle of the night over on the other side of the pond. So we got Paul on one side, Tony on the other side. And he is up in 4 hours. And so he said he might not make the live, but he is going to a wedding tomorrow. So I hope that all works good for him. Rebecca is in here. Good evening, my YouTube friends. That is fun. Shawnee from Vancouver, Stormy up here right now. My friends just went home to Vancouver, and she said that she's been busy getting everything, the house opened up, getting the car started, stuff like that. And Anne is in here. Hi, Anne. How are ya? Anne and I are peas in a pod. Just let me know for sure if you guys can hear me. You can see it okay. Barbara is in. Hello from Casper. Wyoming. And looky here, Doug is here. Hi, Doug. How are ya? Tim is here. Hi, Tim. I hope you're doing good. Cheryl is here. And Anne from Little Frenchie in Big Texas. Awesome. And everybody's saying hi to each other. I always love that. Oh, missed. Coupon Gale. So that's Coupon Gale is Gail from Gail Southern Living. And then she has Sandi's Crafts. Gail, you're going to have to write that in your other channel because she has 3 channels now. And so she is a busy woman. Oh, thanks, Anne. She says that you guys can see and hear me well. Good. And it's going fast. Oh, look at here. Heather Lynn is in. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys had a good weekend. We had a busy weekend, and I worked the fair because in the fine arts building, if you have art in there, they ask you if it's possible, if you will work some shifts so that there's always 2 or 3 people in there answering questions. And I was just so surprised. It was so incredibly busy every time I was in there. I mean, just people coming in and out, looking at the art, which is fabulous. And I sold 2 out of 3 pieces. And I got 2 purples and 1 blue ribbon. So I was happy. But I didn't sell my hummingbird. And that was actually the one I thought I would sell. Not that I didn't like the other ones, but I like the hummingbird the best. But I didn't sell that one. So I guess it wasn't time for me to sell that one. So it is crazy. And everybody's saying hi to everybody. I love that. Now, before we start chatting, I'm going to show you a couple things I got from Mail Call. Now, one of them is from Steph, my good friend, and she is a member. She's been a member for a long time. And she knits and crochets. And she made me these. No, you wear them like this. So if it's cold, but not really cold, and you don't want to wear a scarf, you just put it over your head. And then you can just tuck it in your shirt. I got to move this a little bit. See how you can just tuck it in your shirt? Just like you're wearing a turtleneck, you can stay warm. Do you love those or what? I do. And she sent 2 of them. Probably this one was supposed to be for Joe, but I'm not giving it to him. I told him they were both for me. Yeah, I guess, Doug, that you would call them. Because remember those when we were growing up? And I love it. It's so warm. And in fact, at night, when you get used to having it 80 and 90 degrees every day, when it gets down to in the 70s, ooh, poor me, I know. It feels cool. And so these are perfect. And when we get back to Wyoming, actually we leave at the end of this month. I will have to wear these at night. I might have to wear these during the day. I'll get back home, and right now it's been in the 50s, 60s, but it is early for Wyoming. And unless we have an unusually warm spring, which would be awesome, though we need the moisture back home so much. Not enough moisture. Oh, Anne says, how cool. Aren't they cool? I love them. And they're not too heavy, but they feel really warm. And look, 2 colors. I can wear them with about anything. Now, she knows that this is one of my favorite colors, coral. So that, I got to take it off because it's 83 degrees here. So I can't wear these right now. But Steph, thank you so much for that. That is just so sweet of her. And she had sent a thing for Joe for his birthday, and I hadn't showed it. And then I sent her a message, is it okay? But I hadn't heard back. But I thought she's not going to care if I show it. But Steph, thank you very much. Now, my second thing I got today in the mail. Rembrandt. Now, one of the paintings, I guess you call it a painting, at the fair was a pastel. And I didn't bring any of my pastels down. So I was at Walmart and I bought some pastels, just soft pastels. You know, questionable how good they are. Yeah. Anyway, but one of my other friends, Louise, she is the one from Vancouver, British Columbia. She just went back home. She had given me a little box of really nice pastels because she is also a pastel artist. And that was what I used in the picture that I sold. And so I had to send her a message and say, hey, I sold that picture, and it's because you gave me those pastels. Anyway, this is from another friend of mine that is a fabulous pastel artist. And first of all, card. This is Sawyer Park Path. And I'm sure it's hard for you to tell just how beautiful this is. But Patty did this. And so she made cards of it, and she has a nice little thing that she wrote in there. And pastel paper, different colors. There's kind of a orangish yellow, light yellow, grays, blues, whites, just all kinds of colors in there. And a very nice set of pastels. I have the best friends ever. And she says they're just lightly used. I looked through them. She didn't hardly use these if she used them at all. She's so sweet to me. And that was so kind of her to do. And so now I'm just so excited about doing some more. And what is Doug saying? You are an M artist. It's pastel. Pastel. Ah, that's so funny. Glenda, Grace and Fire is here. Just getting through commercials. Was there commercials? You know, I click those monetize buttons anytime I can. So probably that is true. Of course it is. Do you have a tutorial on doing a dirty pour? I call them acrylic pours, but I actually think that I have a video that we did an acrylic pour last winter. I'll look it up for you because I know that I did it, but I'm pretty sure it was last year. They're so fun. If you can't find it or it's not what you're wanting, I could always do another one because those are really fun to do. There was a painting at the fair that was a pour. And most people, when they do a pour, it goes everywhere, all over the canvas or the wood or whatever they're using. But this one, it was a fairly large one. It was probably 16 or 18 by 18. It was square. And they had poured it with beautiful colors. only they left a lot of white negative space in there. It was fabulous. I got a big award for it. And acrylic pours don't usually get awards at art shows because though you can control it some, most of it's some skill, some luck on something like that. And so they don't usually get awards. But this one did, and it was fabulous. But in a show like that, you can't take photos because it's a copyright infringement with the artist. And so on my shifts that I was working, I had to say, sorry, you can't take pictures. Can't I take it just standing by? No, can't take pictures. And there's signs that say that you can't take pictures. And yes, John from Unpaved Explorer. Hi, John. How are ya? Gail says, I want to do one and I want to have everything I need ahead of time. How much paint do I need? You don't need a lot of paint. And you don't need expensive paint at all. In fact, a lot of people just use those little tiny, the round. People use them for toll painting. Those paints, most people don't use their good acrylics because one, good acrylics are too thick and you have to add water anyway to them, and they're expensive. And so you might as well just get those little ones that cost you $1.50. And Floetrol, you have to have that. I like to use, oh gosh, I wish Joe was in here. It's this oil stuff that you drop a little bit of it in there, and that's really expands the amount of bubbles that you have, Gail. And so those are fabulous. But you just really have to have fun and play with it and decide what you want to do. And sometimes you are not going to like them, and sometimes you will like them. But another thing, Gail, is that what I've done different times is I've done in a complete acrylic pour, sealed it, painted over top of it, and sealed it again. So, because sometimes people think acrylic pour and that it just is that fun design, and sometimes it's spectacular. But you can do some things. You can actually seal it and then paint over top of it actual items, pieces. I did fish on top of mine. Are you talking about paint pour, where you add all your paints in one cup and then pour it on the canvas? Yes. Some people call it dirty pour. I call it acrylic pour. Some people just call it paint pour. There's lots of different names for it. It's totally fun. Sometimes after I do the pour, seal it, I paint it, I seal it, I take it off of the canvas boards, the frame, and then I take it to my sewing machine and I sew on it. Then I have to take it back and either stretch it back over the bars, or I just frame it. I'll hook it onto a piece of wood and I'll frame it. And so that can be really fun. Oh, Todd got his tomato seeds. That is awesome. When you see anybody with their name and that little S after it, that means they are a member. All my memberships are 99 cents, which I find fabulous. And Doug says that he got the tomato seeds too. Yay. I mean, they were big honking tomatoes. I mean, 1.5, 2 pound tomatoes. Kind of like Ann does at Andale Homestead. And Doug is one of my members too. And Ann is also. And so we have a lot of members in here. So that's just so exciting. I have been watching him to learn as well. Are we talking about Jason? Because Jason does lots of acrylic pours. And then he makes a lot of them into clocks and stuff. But the chat is going way too fast. And so I don't know. Oh, good. Shelly's already started the seeds. Fabulous. Okay, so I showed you my mail. I'm at Hobby Lobby today because I got a little video. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So let's pop that up. They're like sun catcher things, but I call them light catchers because none of the glass is see-through. It's all opaque. And I'm not done with this one. After I filmed, I actually took little pieces of glass and added to the other pieces of glass. But my friend gave me one, and I have it hanging, and the sun reflects it, and there's just reflection all over the side of the house, on the concrete. It's just fabulous. And so I am making 2 of them, and I'm giving both of those away. So I'm going to do one I'm giving away to just members. The other one I am giving away to, the video will be up tomorrow because I'll finish making them tonight, and then they'll just sit there all night long before I hang them. And then I'll do a video with them hanging so you guys can see them. And I'm going to give both of them away. And so all you have to do is comment on that video when it comes up tomorrow, and I'll leave it up for a week, a week's time, so people can make comments, and then we will draw, and I'm going to give both of those away. They're just fabulous. My mom loved them so much. Louise made her one too. And I am missing people as they come in. Hi, Jeannie. How are ya? Redburn Farm. Hello. And Charmaine is in here. Charmaine is also a member. Little Frenchy in Big Texas. Anne is a member also. So everybody's saying hi. Glenda, they are so fabulous. When I show it in the end of the video, when it's actually hanging up and it's it twists with just a little bit of wind, but they're heavy because they're glass and there's glass beads on them, and so it's not like it whips in the wind at all. And I talked a little bit about it to my members today, and Doug said it would be good to deter birds in a garden, and I'm going to try it. I'm totally excited because down here, especially, I have a problem with birds trying to eat little seedlings and leaves off of trees because I have to cover every single one of them up. It's craziness. Oh, Charmaine got her tomato seeds. Yes. I do have a few more packets of tomato seeds left, so if you send me an email with your address, I will send them to you. And I do need to pick some more of those giant tomatoes. And so I can always save more if I don't have enough right now. Glenda, if you want some, I'm pretty sure I have your address. I'm going to write you down so I don't forget, though, because I don't want to go, who said tomato seeds? Now, we planted some more citrus trees. So here is a first one. Okay, so that one we're going past right now, the middle one, see right there, that one I transplanted. I moved it from a different part of the yard. The other two is a navel orange and a sweet lime. And I pulled all my old tomatoes out that were huge, but they were they'd been in since October. And I planted all these ones I've been growing from seed. They're cherries, and my parents are here until the end of, well, not quite the end of June. And so they can just keep watering them and they can eat those, Do you have a kumquat tree? I have not convinced Joe that we should have one yet, but I do want one because they grow. There's lots of people that grow them. So I think what I have to do is really, dogs are barking. Somebody's at my house. I think I need to have him try some. I think that will make the difference, Doug, and then I will have them. So I'm totally excited. Doug says he loves kumquats. Thank you. That, it's a work in progress. It's only our second winter here. So eventually it will just be spectacular. And as Doug said earlier, if you would hit the thumbs up button, that always helps with my analytics, and I appreciate that you're doing that. Look what I found today at Hobby Lobby. Oh, look at part of it is invisible. I love a green screen. That is just the craziest thing ever, don't you think? Look at, whoa. Yeah. See, it makes it go through me, through the packages, and you can see the end table behind me. Yeah, that is fabulous. Green screens, they're crazy. Anyway, these are chocolate candy coated sunflower seeds. I rarely can find these. I love these. Other than chocolate caramels, these are one of my favorite candies to eat. Oh, and look who is here. Nisi is here. Hi, Nisi. No problem at all. Oh, she was getting a private tutorial from another creator on her hat pattern. How fun is that? Gail is asking beads. Gail, you're going to have to say something again because I don't know what you're talking about. And everybody's saying hi to Nisi. Woo-hoo-hoo. So fun. So you can see I ate some today. Hobby Lobby, $2.59. Not even on sale. That is a good price. In fact, I haven't found these, I bet you, in 2 years or more. I just, and the last time I paid like $5 for it. It's total ripoff of price. Oh, so this is the tutorial, Burst of Kindness beanie. Oh, I'm going to look forward to a video about that. You see, is very talented when it comes to crocheting. Yes, very talented. So I did a members video this morning. I'm working on the hanging things, light catchers. I haven't really decided what I should call them because you can't call them a sun catcher. Though the mirror, it reflects it, but usually a sun catcher, the light comes through it and it does stuff. Oh, yeah, it's candy, Doug. Candy coated chocolate sunflower seeds on a green screen. So the parts that are invisible, that it's seen right through, are green. See, there's a lot of green ones in there. The funnest thing about having a green screen, other than I can change every background I want to, because I can be in any house I want to as long as I have a photograph, because this is not my house. I like it, but it is not my house. But I do love the wood floors. And Nightbot is popping through members and having links on there, so that is fabulous. And Grace and Fire says the green screen is so fun with the candy. It is. It makes me laugh every time. It makes me want to just hold these up all night long. So anyway, I have now got a hummingbird that is, I guess he's my friend. And he waits for me to go into the back garden, not the garden that you guys just saw, but the back garden. And I use a handle, a sprayer, right? You press the handle and it sprays out and it has different adjustments. Doug says, do you have an actual green screen? Yes, an actual green screen, Doug. Yeah, you pull it up, it's green. You can put any picture you want on it. It's fabulous. Oh, Mary's here too. Hi, Mary. How are ya? So, see, train of thought. Oh, hummingbird. Okay. So this little hummingbird, it's not very old because it only has a little bit of green right here. It hasn't filled out that it has all that green on it, right? So it started the other day, and I'm spraying my tomatoes and my pepper plants back in the back, right? And usually the hummingbirds, they like that reflection of light that a sprayer does. And so they'll come by and they'll zoom around you and stuff like that. But this little baby one comes right up and starts putting its beak in the water and it fly back and forth. And pretty soon, now the water is going like this, right? Down to the plants. And so that little hummingbird gets on the top of the water and just slides down like this. It flies up and comes back, flies down, does it about 4 times. And then all of a sudden it lands on my handle. And I'm trying to decide, should I say anything to this little hummingbird? because he'll probably fly away. And so he's playing and he's fluffing his feathers and stuff. And I said, "Hi, little fellow." And it scared him. And he flew over to the fence. And I thought, oh, drats. One, I don't have my camera on. And second, he's probably not going to come back. He came back 3 times. And every time I've been out to my garden since then, he comes over to the water. And he hasn't slid down there, but he's played in the water. And then he'll go over to the fence and he flutters his feathers and dries them all off. And it's just like so exciting because I've seen those videos when the people go like this and the hummingbird lands right there. And it's like, I want that. And so I am hoping that the little hummingbird will feel enough, safe enough that one of these days he doesn't just land on my handle of the sprayer. He lands on my hand and he will just come back and see me all the time. So I'm totally happy about the hummingbird. But the second time he came, I did get some video. And so I'm going to put that together. I want to get a few more days of video and I'll put that together and you can see the little hummingbird. So, oh, Doug says, I saved a hummingbird when we were building the house. That is so sweet. That's so funny, Mary. Proves you are an awesome person. And I think he just likes the water. He is, and he's my friend now. So now I'm going to have to name the hummingbird because if it keeps coming back, I need a name. Last year I took video of one of the hummingbirds making the nest and the babies hatching. And this year they were in my dad's tangelo tree. And so, and it's just so cute. It's so tiny, right? And then those eggs literally look like jelly beans, like the little jelly beans. And it's like, how can they build a nest like that? And how can the hummingbirds come from those little tiny eggs? I mean, seriously, those little flavored jelly beans, that's the size they are. And usually there's 2 eggs in there. Every once in a while there'll be 3, but usually just 2 eggs in there because there's not very much room. And they don't stay in that long. They are really pretty fast growers. So it's very fun to have your hummingbirds in the yard. This week on my fused glass artwork, I am actually cutting out octopus. Octopus. I don't know. I don't know what the plural of octopus is. I said this the other day. What is the plural of octopus? I don't know. But it is, I'm cutting out. Teresa, one of my subscribers, suggested. So when I make them this week, she will get one. Because if you make a suggestion and I make it, and I haven't done it before, I always send the person who gives me the suggestion one of those. Octi. Is that, are you joking with me or is that true? Nisi, you're going to have to tell me if that's true. Octi. I don't know. Let's see, Nightbot is putting up links. Awesome. So I'm doing that this week. I am cutting out glass in the shape of cactuses. I'm cutting out Easter eggs. And there's something else I'm cutting out this week. It's gone. I don't know what. Something. I would love to see a horse. My friend back home, she came to my studio and she took a round piece of glass and she had a photo of a horse that she put underneath of it. And then she used frit and pieces of glass and did this entire horse. And then we fired it. It was fabulous. I mean, seriously fabulous. Hi, Madeline. How are you? I am doing bunnies. So you will see those. I have done bunnies, not on my videos yet. So Madeline, I'm going to write you down because I will send you a bunny. But I did already plan on doing bunnies, so that just works out really good. Nightbot, thanks for the link for Homesteading Northern Michigan. You will love Jason at Homesteading Northern Michigan. He is so awesome. He has a video on a chicken palace, and he has all the steps. It's like 6 videos because it is an amazing setup. And then he added water containers to collect all the water off the roofs. That then it goes into the chickens thing, and it is just, it's fabulous. A cowboy hat or cowboy boots would be cute. That is true. So she, since I'm from Wyoming, that's a good idea, Gail. Okay, see, I'm writing these down because I don't want to forget. Cowboy hat. Charmaine says make some cows. I love cows. I seriously do. Okay. Octopi appears to be the oldest of the 3 main plurals, dating back to the 19th century. Woohoo! Octopi. That is a fun word. So I can use that in my video this week. Woohoo! That's right. Oh my gosh, it's already 30 minutes. It's crazy. I am going to leave you. I'm going to go eat some of these. I'm going to eat the invisible ones first. See? That is just so crazy. And I have to go finish that other string with the glass and the mirrors and the beads so I can finish that video so that I can give it away. They were spectacular. You could add glass strips of bacon. That is right. The light deflector wind thingy. That's right. That's what I'm going to call it, Doug. Oh, look at this. I'm going to go eat some cheesecake. That is awesome. But everybody have a great night. And I'm doing a video on herbs that I have lots of it done. I just haven't put it together. And say I'm looking at my thing. And I showed some of my radish pods, but I'm going to show and talk about why Americans only eat the radish when they could be eating so much more. But everybody have a great week and making me hungry. I love cheesecake, especially homemade cheesecake. Everybody have a great night. It's still light out here, so I can go finish my stuff. I have it all out on the patio. Oh, look at Tina Ladybug is here and Boots and Bounty. Hello. I am leaving. I'm sorry. Half hours. That's my thing. And sorry if I haven't commented on your comments on the videos, but I will get that caught up. And life is busy. My daughter says to me yesterday, I'm talking to her on the phone. She said, "What did you do today?" So I'm telling her all the things I did. And she goes, "You do realize that you're retired and you're not supposed to have that many things in one day." Everybody have a good night. I will see you next time. And next week on Monday is Joel and my anniversary that I'm still having alive. And I will see you then. Okay. Bye, everybody.